pursue what was actually my dream of becoming an entrepreneur and living the life that I know I was made to live. And so at that point, I decided to back myself. And about a month after I turned 40, I left my corporate role. And I backed myself and I started my own business called Humanize X. And it has been a whirlwind of a journey. Some very, very highs and some very, very lows, and a lot of information and information overload, I would say. A lot of people promising that they can help you and actually confuse you. A lot of courses that don't deliver, a lot of money wasted, some good clients and some bad clients, and a real deep understanding of who I am and my strengths and my weaknesses. And the things that I thought were my weaknesses actually aren't my weaknesses. They really are quite my strengths. And the things I thought were some of my strengths really have become my weaknesses. And I decided a couple of weeks ago that my business and what I was doing wasn't really pulling my heart in the way that I wanted it to. And I think if you're not in business because you're passionate about it, then it's not really going to be successful. And in a way, because I wasn't 100% passionate about it, I wasn't putting in 110% effort. And upon reflection, I wasted a bit of time. And when you're the sole income earner, because I live alone and I'm divorced, and you're the only one that puts money in the bank and food on the table, you quickly realize that you need to be pursuing something that you enjoy and something that's going to set your heart on fire and make you say fuck yes. So I have spent the last week or so in a bit of a K-hole, trying to work out what I want to do with my life and whether I wanted to go back to full-time employment and admit that I potentially hadn't got a clue what I was doing, or whether I would try again. And I decided to try again because I deeply know that in myself that I am doing the right thing. I just didn't have my messaging correct, and I didn't have my offer correct. And so I've spent quite a bit of time now to reflect on what I want to do and where I want this business to go. So just to give you a bit of a background over me, I am 40 years old, I'm divorced, I've got no kids, I'm single, I'm English, I live in Australia, in Brisbane. I live on my own. You don't need to know all that, it's not a dating site. But it is important to understand where I'm coming from and who I am. And when I say that I am putting my heart and soul into this, I am putting everything into this because it is my passion. And my passion, I've realized over the last couple of months, is actually helping other people succeed. And I probably already knew that to a certain extent because it's something I've always really enjoyed. And it's one of the reasons why initially I went into HR, not realizing that that wasn't really what HR was. And then moved into more continuous improvement, operational excellence roles because it was more around those incremental changes to improve not only the bottom line of the company, but the individual's life in the organization too. So I've now redesigned my business and have a lot more clarity on what I am offering and who I'm offering it to.